Organizations in Cyprus, as well as a board member of the European Network of Filipino Diaspora. Throughout my years in this role, I have come across many cases of women suffering all kinds of mistreatment and abuse at the hands of their partners, employers, and people in authority. As I am a Filipino by origin, most of the cases I have experienced have involved other Filipino women, but through my network of contacts with other Asian communities, I can say with some certainty that mistreatment is endemic among all third country nationals in Cyprus. I am therefore extremely grateful for this opportunity today to talk with you all about the everyday challenges that they face. Let me start by telling you a little bit about myself. I graduated with the Bachelor of Science in Commerce in my home country, the Philippines, and I was fortunate to start my working career as an office administrator for an international petroleum services company in North Africa, which is where I met my husband. When our first child came along, who is, by the way, a special child, I became a stay-at-home mom in the UK, where I acquired my British citizenship before relocating to be with my husband in Cyprus in 1994, where he was based with an international company. In those few years here in Cyprus, still as a busy mom of 3 children and not employed, I became active in many women's groups and social events, and I became particularly closely involved with my church and various local expatriate communities. It was during this time that I first realized that out of the thousands of Filipinos working in Cyprus, many were working under awful conditions, and that frequently, out of sheer desperation, they would run to the church for help. The more I observed and heard, the more I began to understand that many of these ladies had literally escaped from their employers, and that without the charitable support of the Sisters of the St. Joseph Nicosia, had effectively become homeless and destitute. With the guidance and shelter provided by those sisters, combined with the very limited resources of the Honorary Consulate of the Philippines, some of the lucky ones would find new employment and would have a chance to start over. But for many, a dispute with their employer would result in immediate arrest, typically on false charges, followed by rapid deportation back to the Philippines without a penny in their pocket, and with agents still chasing them for the enormous debts that they had incurred to come to Cyprus to work in the first place. Of course, it goes without saying that not all employers are bad. There are many, many employers who are also very kind and generous to their domestic workers, and we applaud them. It didn't take long for me to realize that something needed to be done for these women, my fellow compatriots, so I began volunteering every spare moment, helping our honorary consul to manage his caseload of Filipino women in distress. The cases were often harrowing. Some domestic workers were literally thrown out into the street when they dared to complain about working for 15 hours a day, 7 days a week, or cleaning relatives' houses. And this is very, very true. Gradually, I started spreading the word that they too had rights. Yes, the same human rights as any employee or person in Cyprus. And people began to encourage me to set up some kind of organization that could represent Filipino women in need, while offering leadership and support to wider Filipino community here. That was the beginning of my journey as president of the Filipino Community Association, which ultimately led to the formation of the Federation of Filipino Organizations in Cyprus. Looking back over 30 years, I hope my efforts have made life a little easier for some women in Cyprus. Sadly, there's still an enormous amount of change needed in Cypriot society. And it won't happen with constant reminders that all women are equal, whether Filipino or Cypriot, or Sri Lankan or Nepalese. But we can only solve the issues of women, speak out about their experiences, and support each other. Only together can we create the change we need. Thank you to the mayor of Nicosia, of Limassol, sorry, I came from Nicosia, Honorable Yiannis Armeftis, and to everyone in the audience today who has spared their precious time to participate in this empowering event for all women. Happy International Women's Day to all.
Thank you very, very much. I think we will bring this issue a little bit later regarding other nationalities. Θα φέρουμε αυτό το θέμα, αν θα προλάβουμε στη συζήτηση για όλες τις γυναίκες που είναι εδώ.
Καλύτερα. Αγαπητοί φίλες και φίλοι, τα τελευταία χρόνια μπορεί να έχουν γίνει βήματα προς την σωστή κατεύθυνση. Όμως είναι πολλά που πρέπει να γίνουν ακόμα μέχρι να φτάσουμε στον τελικό μας προορισμό, αυτόν της ισότητας και της ισοτιμίας. Σήμερα, περισσότερες γυναίκες βρίσκονται σε σημαντικές θέσεις. Επιχειρούν, διευθύνουν, πρωτοστατούν στην επιστήμη, στις τέχνες, στον πολιτισμό, στον αθλητισμό, στην τεχνολογία και την πολιτική. Ολοένα και περισσότερες γυναίκες καταρρίπτουν τα στερεότυπα και ανοίγουν δρόμους εκεί που κάποτε υπήρχαν εμπόδια και τύχη. Επαναλαμβάνω, όμως έχουμε ακόμη πολλή δουλειά να κάνουμε. Ακόμα και σήμερα οι γυναίκες συνεχίζουν να αμείβονται λιγότερο για την ίδια εργασία που κάνουν οι άντρες. Ακόμα και σήμερα οι γυναίκες καλούνται να ξεπεράσουν εμπόδια που περιορίζουν την εξέλιξή τους. Ακόμα και σήμερα πολλές γυναίκες αντιμετωπίζουν τη διάκριση και τη βία. Ακόμα και σήμερα η γυναικεία φωνή δεν ακούγεται όσο θα έπρεπε για κρίσιμα ζητήματα που αφορούν την κοινωνία μας. Γι' αυτό και πολλά άλλα είναι σημαντικό να συνεχίσουμε και να συνεχίσετε αυτόν τον αγώνα. Σε καμιά περίπτωση δεν πρέπει να θεωρούμε δεδομένα όσα έχουν κερδιθεί. Φίλες και φίλοι, επειδή ακριβώς η σημερινή μέρα δεν πρέπει να συνοδεύεται μόνο από ευχές και συνθήματα, ως Δήμος προχωράμε σε έναν συμπεριληπτικό σχεδιασμό, ένα πλαίσιο πολιτικής για να κάνουμε ένα βήμα προς τα μπρος. Αναφέρω ενδεικτικά μια σειρά από μέτρα για την ενίσχυση της ισότητας των φύλων και την στήριξη των γυναικών, εστιάζοντας στην συμπερίληψη, την ασφάλεια και την διευκόλυνση της καθημερινότητάς τους που
common, we live freedom of thought. We want to live our life in our own terms. We fight for feminism that belongs to all of us. It is for all of us. Now,